And I want to actually tell you guys something. Like I say in my title, um, um, I'm gonna tell you guys my story, how I've been battling in life, how my story, begun from day one in my life. So I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what is my life, all right, and why I got so many things affected in my life that I want to say and share my life, story to the world, why I am like this, all right, my little rascals. So let's start with my story, how I've been battling with my life. Like I repeat. Well, one day, my mom was pregnant of me, right? It was a January 6th. There, say to my mom to go to the hospital because she was having a little contraction, but it was really early for her to give birth. So it was the day 6. They admit my mom in the hospital. And then after that they admit my mom in the hospital, she started to have these contractions and contractions and contractions. And then, like, round, the next day, it was the 7th of January from 1990, 19, let me see, 1989, from 1989. I was born at 3 a.m. the next day. We call it the Tres Reyes Magos. That means, the Tres Reyes Magos, it means like the three kings of, welcoming baby Jesus. So I was born um really tiny. Um and the one that alert the doctors was a person that was cleaning the hospital, because the doctors decide to eat rice with beans and pernil, and that's pork, and the Christmas with pastelas and all that, and there was eating, and they told my mom that that was a dirty thing to do, to give birth like that in the bed without, people, this and that. So what she could do, because I was connorating, I was coming to the world, and then I popped out, and I was really tiny. I was like this big. I was this big, and I was so tiny. I was so tiny that I couldn't breathe. I was so tiny that a newborn sized baby, or, you know, preemie doesn't fit me. Yeah, it not was fitting me. Those, you know, I was really, 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 really tiny. So they had to put me a little, tiny little diaper for really premature baby. I was born 7 months and a half. And I was a preemie baby. I couldn't breathe by my own, by myself. I've been intubated like almost all my life. like since I was born, and then I'll get to the other. And then all of a sudden, then I stay in the hospital and into I was, prepared to go home. And then one day my mom used to go every single day to see me, left my older brother to our other grandma and my grandma dad's side, and sometimes my grandma my mom's side. And then she went to see me and she never take me clothes that day. So this is a story of my life, how I've been battering. And the doctor say, "Mama, yes, where's my baby, my mama? Where's my baby? Where's she at? Well, she's not the NICU." Well, mama, your baby girl got better, so we have her in the nursery. So you not bring her clothes. She's prepared to go home. Oh my God. This is a beautiful story of my life. And then my mom ran. It was raining that day. A old lady that she passed away, that God have her in glory. She gave her some clothes for me to wear, a brand new dress and beautiful. My mom dressed me up and she took me home. And then also then I started growing and looking pretty, and then also then my mom was a little ignorant. She was 17 years old. And she got my little brother by then, and then also then she let us alone. And the tub, me and my older brother was taking a bath. I was 2, he was 3. And also then I was drowned. When they took me out of the water, I was almost dead or practically dead. And then their life me in the hospital. I was intubated. And then my dad took the custody from my mom for not from 9 years. And I was with my mom. I was with my dad and my stepmom. And my dad got the custody of us. We've been abused by then, and we've been really abused when we was little. We suffer a lot of things. And then we came to New York in 1992 or 1993. And yeah, 1992, because I was 2. And we live over there in the Bronx. And then from the Bronx, we went to Coney Island, Connecticut. And then from there, we lived here in New Jersey for a while. And then we went to Philadelphia. It's like going back and forth, back and forth. My life been traveling all my life. I never was stable um at a school. And then also then we and my brothers we grow. And then it was it was 1993, 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. We was over here in Philadelphia. We started the elementary school Bethune. That was like our first elementary school that we used to go back then. And then also then we grew. I miss Miss Lawrence, and the other one, I miss them. I miss them all. And they say that one of them passed away, so I feel sad. As when I went to the school the last time that I went there, they said that one of them has passed away. So and I met a lot of cool friends there. Me and my brother. Um, it was a bully there. So yeah, and then I met a sweet kid named Tim Berglund, and then they had to leave from flight from the country. It was a lot of mixing going on back and forth. And then after that, we grew a little bit more bigger, and I think it was 7th or 8th grade. Um, it came it came a bullies in school. By that time, my brother was sick. He was in the hospital. My brother Red Hood G4 2.0 was in the hospital. That was operating him a mold that he had in his back, and that day. But that day I went to school and it came bullies. And the bully said that if I not bring money the next day, they will shove me inside the closet. So I had to steal money from my stepmom, that rest in peace, purse, and I took it to school. I gave it to them, and my stepmom discovered it, and she hit me, and she left all the mark in my face, and she put like a Vaseline and stuff like that to make sure that swelling go down, but it didn't. I don't wanted it to see the teacher. I was this side, and the teacher did like this. When she did like this, she saw the mark. She called, the people, the social workers and stuff, and they took me away from my stepmom. And my dad was not here. He was in Puerto Rico dealing with the death of our grandma from his side, his mom. So they took us away. My other little brother was like 1 years old, and then we never saw him no more. We stayed in the foster care, and we was growing. We met new friends, and that's the part that they're calling me Amner Woo Woos and making fun of me. They say about this Bloody Mary thing, and they were scaring me in the foster care. They used to, close me in the bathroom. And then after that, they closed me down the basement. And it was dark. We was playing hide and seek in the basement, all of us. And then they closed me. I was the ugly duckling of all. And then a miracle happened. Our grandma from my mom's side communicate with, where we was at. So I talked with my grandma, and I was like really attached more to my grandma than my mom, because I never met my mom and I never knew my mom like that. I was 2 years old, so I didn't remember her. So, and the way how my grandma was talking from my mom's side, she was talking me sweet and good, and until I grew 11 years old, no, 12 years old, no, 11. I went from here to 11 years old. I remember that I was 11. My brother was 12. Yeah, I was 11. My brother was 12, and the other one was 10. So, and we went to Puerto Rico. Ugh, that was a good feeling at first. It was in around 2000. We went in Puerto Rico 2000, and then all of a sudden everything was rainbows and sparkles and unicorns until the dark side came when I met the father of my kid, my older son. He just make fake promises. When I was like around 13 years old, I gave myself to him. They promised to marry me, be with me, and stay with me until death, and it was a lie to, get my butterfly and my rose, and then, break it and never return it intact. So, yes, he actually tricked me, and I thought I'd fall in love with this guy, and he just like making fake promises over and over and over. He started using drugs and alcohol, and he showed me how to smoke and drink when I was underage. I think I was like around 13. He was like 16 years old and almost 17 years old. And then I discovered that I was pregnant when I was 14, and because I went to the hospital and I was really sick, and he took me to my mom's house. My mom already kicked me out by then, and she made my older brother to kick me out in the street for not being a good person because I had an attitude back then. And I still have my attitude, but I changed a little. So and I've been almost all my life in the street. And then awesome then um I gave birth when I was 15. Then my grandma lied and said that I was smoking and drinking and hit my stomach when it was not true. And they gave my baby to her because she never had a boy. I never trust my son. I never hold my son, only in the NICU, because he was breaking addiction from his dad, the drugs that his dad had and passed to my son. And they said, Mama, come here. We gotta ask you a few questions. You used drugs when you was pregnant? I said, no. Well, your son was born with drugs. I said, how? And it was the father. I couldn't be with my son. It hurts me. Everybody happy, excited, a baby boy. And I'm not. I was happy. Everybody touching my baby. And I never had the opportunity to touch him, to be with him. Okay? And then my grandma took her to the house. Everybody was top of him. Oh, she paid me out. And then they'll be like, here's your baby. And I'll be like, I don't want him. I don't want him. Keep him away from me. I start doing that because it's like a dog or a cat. If you touch one of their kittens or one of their puppy and they're smelling and it smell another person, you don't want him no more. So that's how I felt. And then they took him away from me. He came back when he was 8 months. And then after that, he left again. They brought him when he was 1. And then after that, they took him back. And he was 4. And then after that, he left from Puerto Rico when he was 5. And I couldn't have this emotion of mother and son, my firstborn child. And then time passed. He grew really big. He was round, like he was older enough already. Like around 10, no, 16 or 17 already. I waited a lot for I could, conceive another baby with somebody. And then I got pregnant. Oof. And then also then I had a miscarriage. Nurse said that she were gonna be a baby girl. That was all my dreams. Because I said I have a boy, then I'm gonna have a girl. And then that dream shut down. I call my baby Maria Jillian Santiago Marin. That's her name. And she's up in heaven with the baby of my brother. And then I waited a lot. It hit 2008. I tried one more time. And I'll be like, this is it. God bless me another child. My baby boy, JJ. And he came to the world. It was so beautiful. That feeling. I was attached to the crib, like looking at the baby, and he was breathing. I was like, he's breathing, touching him, and like a newborn mom, a newborn, you know. And then his father never helped me out. He abandoned us, you know. He never buy never a diaper, never clothing, nothing, nada, zero. I had to sacrifice my stuff, my PlayStation, my Wii, my karaoke, my clothes, my shoes, to give everything to my son. A crib, a stroller, everything. If I had to give my soul, I do it. But I don't do that part. That part we discredit that part. You know, I give them my life. Because that's what mom has to be doing. Hi, Joshua. You know, and then I had my children's, and then yay, and then And then his father will kick me out. Said that he was tired of me because I've been having a lot of epilepsy, and a lot of mental illness problems. So, and then he actually kicked me out. So he not literally kicked me out. He just throw me here to America. And I went with my dad for a while, and stay with him with my little brother. We call him Jay. And um it was really fun to be with my dad and my brother until my dad fucked it up. He was sick, and he said things that of us that it was not true, and he kicked me out to the street. I was in the snow with shorts, no shoes, no jacket, nothing. And then the neighbor picked me up and say, "Hey, T, what are you doing? This is your daughter. She's dressed up like this. It's really cold. You know what temperature is out there? It's 170 degrees." I was almost dying outside. One time, my little brother opened the door for I could go in. That's how much my parents love me. I'm the ugly duckling of the hall. And then time passed. Then I went with my grandma. That rest in peace. We had our fights because we had our fights. I'd be like, you fucking mess. And getting hair and yeah, and all that. But then we make it up together, 'cause we got this, the Puerto Rican type of anger and shit. But in the end, she sit down with me and say, "Mom, look, I don't want to be like this with you, but you're this and this and this, Ma. You gotta learn this and this, and you're gonna grow older and you're gonna learn this and this and this. And when you get older, it's gonna happen this and this and this and this and this. And you took a shower? Do you eat something? Do you drink your medicine?" And then I say no. And she'd be like, "Go right now to the shower, take a shower, wash that hair that stinks, and put the clothes in the hamper and do your hair. You're not like this, Magda. Magda, you're not this way. You're pretty. You're gorgeous. You're cute. Stop giving up life like this." And I put my head in the top. All the beautiful things that beautiful grandma told me. She used to feed me. She used to put me in a shelter when I needed to. She never threw me in the street. Just like my mama and my father did. My brother never had a choice. He had to do it. He don't wanted me to go to the street. My brother was crying, but they had to kick me out because the apartments doesn't allow other people to stay. They just leave. They just let you be there for 30 days, and then after 30 days, you gotta flee. You gotta go. You gotta look for another place to go. So then from there, I was in TikTok. I scroll to TikTok, and I find a guy that I thought he were gonna give me a future. A long hair, guy. We call him Tossic because his name is Tossic in there. And I thought he were gonna give me a life. So I was with him. It was everything beautiful at first. It was sparkly and rainbows and unicorns. And then all of a sudden, get the fuck over there, this and that. He get drunk, start smoking. And then he never hurt me because he never hit me. I hit him once. And I got possessed because I don't know what happened that day. It was an eclipse day. And, he never hit me. But sometimes I was starving in there, sometimes not. Um, I pay him one time or two times the rent. No, the rent was all the time I was paying. And one time I pay his phone and his phone and his internet. And then I bought him some few gifts, because if you give me shelter, right, and you're helping me out, I try to help you in different ways, right? As a couple, like it should be. So he got these friends, and one of his friends like make me fight with the neighbor next front, saying that she said this and that. They make me fight, da da da. Then they said that I was lying. They were even gonna take the money out of my hands when I was outside in the Chinese store that they had over there. And they check out, they check the camera, they say you a liar because nobody even gonna steal you. No, it was not inside, it was outside in the dark. Nobody will see you. So okay, fine. They make me fight, da da da. They saw how I am, they treat me nice. And then his wife wanted to kick my booty out for I don't know no pair of reason. And then uh my ex said that I had to go. I had to flee. He kicked me out of the house. So I went back to my grandma. And her ex-husband got inappropriate with me. And then I told my grandma, she never believed me. She hit me multiple times in my nose and kicked me out. And then I end up with one of my aunts. So from there, she said, Mama, stay with me. You're not going to be in the street for the night until you go to your brother's house. I'll be like, okay. So I waited and I went and told my ex, look, I'm leaving. I want you to know that I'm leaving the next day. So he just wanted it to see me one more time. So we start crying. We start crying together and hear a music together for the last time. And then he said that he loved me when he was cheating behind my back and the phone. I knew all that time. And then he used to go to the bathroom a lot to smoke and see in the phone. He used to go to the phone a lot, with the phone a lot. So then we start crying. Da, 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 da. I came the next day. I left. It was a long drive. And then from there, I went to my brother's house. Everything was fun. And then I start like blah, 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 and all dizzy and Mom, I don't feel good. And all of a sudden, she said to him, "Oh, I'm gonna do pregnancy test, and I'm gonna do three of them to check out if she's not pregnant. This and that, da, 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 da." That was last year, and then I never had medication by that time. So I did the three pregnancy tests, and it came positive, the three of them. So yes, it was true. Then I went to the hospital because, when I was like fighting him and my mom, the both at the same time, this and that. He was like, that's not baby, not mine. This is not this. I'm gonna do DNA. I don't know if you had sex with this guy, this and that, da 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 da. And all that stress that I had when I was pregnant, like, it triggered me too much that I had a strong pain at my abdominal pain down there. So I started bleeding a lot. When I went to the bathroom, it was too late. Like, it was too late. It was like they checked me and everything, and it was too late. And they gave me a box of tissue and say, "Mom, it's, I'm sorry for your loss." So I start crying and stuff like that. I call him at 3 a.m. in the morning. I told him that, and he'd be like, "Oh, I don't believe you, this and that, da 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 da. I bet it's from another guy, this and that." That's why I don't trust sometimes at men's, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, he cursed me out. I cursed him out. And then I said, I got a man more better than you. I was like triggering with his mind, to check out if he still loved me. But I saw, his true color. Because I like to trigger their minds and play with their minds to check out how much they love me. And I see that he actually was cheating on me on Facebook with another woman, you know? And it hurt me, you know? And then I'd be like, okay, fine. And then he came, we broke up, da da da, etc. etc. I met another guy here on TikTok. That one smoked and drank too. It was the same thing. It was beautiful at first, rainbow, sparkly, and everything. And pop, his true colors again. You start, "Oh, fuck you, bitch. You fucking hold on. You fucking bitch. You fucking whore. You this and that. That Virginia is mine." For I cannot say it in the other version of it. This and that. You a whore. You're this. You're that. And I was like treating him with love, compassion, treating him, because he came out of work and stuff like that, massage, everything. Like, he never had food in the house. Like, he always like buy food, but he never had food in the house. So that was what it was triggering me. And all of a sudden then it was alcohol. And I let him in his world, because I let him in his world. It's his crib, it's his house. He paid for it, you know what I mean? He takes me there to spend time with him. So I don't like when he was getting drunk, because he started changing like a monster at night, really late at night, when he hit like 5, 6 alcohol. He comes, we be all together, nice, romantically, da 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 da, until he comes and beat me and bite my face like I'm a freaking dog. Like, he bite me like he bite me like he's a freaking dog, and start licking at me like he's a dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, this is not a relationship right here. And he start cursing me out and turning me B and this and that. and trying to touch me in public, my tatas, a woman had to be respect. This is my temple right here. This here is my temple. Okay, you touch this in private. You touch this at home, not in the street where everybody is looking at you. So I felt, disgust. I felt like really bad. And I said, like, no, I don't want this life. He been another toxic. So I say to him, no, this is done. This is over. He be like, baby, I miss you. I love you. And then I say, no, I cut, you know, all lines with it. Then came the other one, the ex one, the long hair one, and started claiming and calling and I miss you and I still love you and I got a picture of you, a video of you. Yo, look, it's too late. Because when you got something good in your hands, don't let it go. Don't let it go. Love this person. All right. So I passed all these two dudes. All right. That happened. The accident from my brother over there. I was over there, and jumping on back the concussion. My little nephew was stabbing. Almost wanted it to stab something. I grabbed the knife from his hand. I put it away. My brother was arguing. I don't know with who. I think his wife or I don't know who he was arguing. Then I start arguing with him. Then his son took the knife from nowhere, and then I took it away from him. And then I wash it, give it to his wife, and then she put it away. They call the cops, and they arrest me. I had a seizure. I end up in almost in jail. So then I came back to New Jersey again. I met that guy, what I was talking about, and then life, life, life is long. And then I met another sweet guy, but I hope I don't see his true colors too. Like at first he be sweet, but then he come with anger. And I'm trying to calm him down, trying to tell him, look, if you're angry, if you're angry at me, if you're hungry, go eat. Okay? Now, if you're angry with friends or family or whatever you have over there, is with them, not with me. Okay? I'm not a part of that. So, and then, I'm starting a meeting this unknown guy. So, and we're there. I'm giving it time. And I hope he don't show me his other face because he will end up like my exes, you know, left in the darkness. And then I might continue my life again, looking for another path that loves me, care about me, and be with me and care for me. And I care for him. You know, because the reason of life is that, to love each other. And I started having seizures since the car accident when I was 4. So that's why I've been starting drinking my medication. So yeah, guys. So I almost end up my life over and over and over and over by broken hearts, by essay, by abusement, and I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of it. And that's the story of my life. Like why I have that song, the story of my life, the story of my life, because everything that happened in my life is not easy. I've been through a lot. Now I'm going to group therapy now. By next Wednesday, This Wednesday or the next Wednesday? I think the next Wednesday. Yeah, the next Wednesday. But this Wednesday is first. Yeah. The next Wednesday, I gotta go, to the meeting place of, where I'm gonna go at to receive therapy and doctors and medication and, therapy to talk and express what my feelings, my everything, you know what I mean? Take my energy and my negative energy out. I've been crying for years, okay, my people? I've been crying for years. Yeah, guys, not know my story. Now you know my story. Okay? I wanted y'all guys to see my story. Well, why I'm so angry to the world. Why I am like this. Why I like to joke around and have fun. Instead of being depressed all the time, being sad all the time. And it because I suffer all the time. Every day. I even stop eating or I don't have nothing to eat. And since I feel starving to death, I just be starting drinking water and goofing around, you know, until I fall asleep by nighttime and forget about the hunger. And will and do the same thing over and over every day. So guys, I already tell you my story, you know. And baby Rainbow will be, it will be 2 years old by next year, June 26th, 2024 at 3 a.m. It with the little angels up there. So I got two up there and two down here, and I don't know if God bless me for once in a while a little one again to experience more beautiful moments like I did with my little son. And I hope so. I wish she's a little princess one day. She dress her as a princess, you know, and protect her by evil people, you know. So I love y'all guys and take care. Be safe. This is the story of Magna about her life. So for y'all guys can know and know what happened to me. And I want y'all guys to know that life is not easy and life you got to still continue it even it hurts because it's hurt. It hurt. It hurts many times, but in reality, you have to fight until the end. I've been intubated like almost all my life since I was born, into 4 years old, and to older. I've been intubated almost all my life. But look, people, I'm still here and I'm still battling for my health. My mental health. I do like music, videos, entertaining, yeah guys. I do a little bit of everything in life. You know what I mean? Because I can't be going around I cannot be going around. Life sucks. I hate my life. I want to die. I wish I was dead. This and that. No, guys. No. No. Let's stop. Let's stop this. Let's stop this and say, I can and I will and I'm going you know, to do my dreams, what I want in life. I want to be a doctor. Let's go. I want to be a cop. Let's go. I want to be a military. Let's go. I want to be a dancer. I want to be a singer. I want to be a YouTuber. Let's go. Put your head up. Don't put it down. Don't look back. Just look forward. Just go ahead. Follow those dreams. You know, I'm doing my dreams. I'm doing what I want in life. I want to do it. And I want to congratulate Joshua here that he make a lot of scores so far on his basketball, and I'm cheering up for him all the time in the comments and giving him likes, you know? And he got autism, but I'm telling y'all guys, you know, y'all guys can, and don't say no to life. And don't say life sucks. Just stop. Okay? Just fight it. Because look at me. I'm not even going to be born, but I'm here. Why? Because God wanted me to here. Jesus and God wanted me to live, to experience life, to feel life, to feel the emotions, to feel the energetic, to feel everything. You know why? Because one day you guys will not see Magda Matt no more. Magda more, Magda Matt is gonna say bye bye and go to heaven soon. By that time, not sooner or later, not sooner or later, but you never know could happen. I could get I could get a RIVs or whatever it call that from respiratory, and I'm gone, and have a seizure right there, and I'm gone. You know, you guys never know when I'm leaving. You know? But I still fighting every day. I still wake up in my mornings, even if my bones hurt. I still wake up to thank God and Jesus, pray, drink my medication, drink my coffee, be with you guys for a second, be with the ones that I love, and repeat everything every single day. I'm not even gonna sneeze, but I ain't even gonna sneeze, but well, hold on. I ain't even gonna sneeze, but I just got the sensation right there, but don't wanna sneeze at all. So I just want y'all guys to stay positive. That's why I do the positive energy every day. Even if I look like a crackhead like this, but I'm still giving you positive energy. All right, my people, my little rascals out there. Even if I'm not famous, even if I'm not popular, but I am famous already. You know, by making y'all guys laugh, by making y'all guys look at me like I'm cringy and all that. So I'm making you laugh. You know, a little smile. It doesn't hurt every day. You know, you gotta make those smile. Cause look at the people with cancer, and look at the people in wheelchair, and here and that, their smile, even if they're hurt really bad, but they keep on, you know, fighting and putting a little smile on their face every day. So I want you guys to learn my story, to see my story. And my story hurts. Why? Because I was not even going to be here in the first place. So, yes. So, this is the story. This is my stuff day by day. I don't want to have epilepsy in my life. I want to be normal, like other humankind. Like, I feel like an alien, most of all. Mush. But you know, I am an alien, I think. And and I want to feel normal like other people that do sports and that football, basketball, this, that, but I can't do that because I could actually have a seizure and die. So I try my best. I just ride my bicycle or a little dance or sing. That's the most thing, and do YouTube videos for y'all. So, guys, I gave you my story of my life. So, I used to do a lot of sports back in the day. I used to play baseball with my brothers. But they said baseball is for boys, not for girls. Mm, I liked it in the bat. Got a good swing. I like to, hit with the bat, but I never. They never let me because I was a girl. And then football, it was too tough for me. And yeah, so I end up in ballet, Girl Scout, and dancing, cheerleading as well. So I love you guys and stay safe, be safe. And let's go with the shout outs and the positive energy. And Magda Matt gonna be signing out. So for my first so my first one is Pagan. Okay, Pagan and Red Hood G4 2.0 and Josh in the house. So congratulations for Josh. He have autism. We love you, Josh. We love you because my little nephew got autism as well. And the one that was my ex friend, she's in a wheelchair. I still love her like a friend. It's just she is really an from here, but I still love her like a friend, no matter what she says. But I still love her. But I love you guys, and let's do the positive energy and signing out. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, positive energy to all my subscribers and all my viewers out there. And remember, follow your dreams no matter what people say. Oh my gosh, she's a nerd. Oh my god, look at him doing a video in the middle of the street or over there. But I'd be like, you know what, bullying? I love you and stop hating me because the more you hate me, the more you love me. And the more you love me, the more you're watching me on YouTube. So come on, go ahead subscribe to my channel if you guys want. If not, then I will cry. I will cry because I don't receiving no subscribers at all. But other than that, I love you guys and thank you for the support with a thumbs up. And thank you for your comment down below. And break a leg, break the other one, break the whole entire body. Nah, I'm just joking. Sure. I love you so much. Thank you, Josh. So cute. That's okay, Josh. So, yeah, we love him because he got conditioned, guys. So, Magda Matt signing out, completing duty, mission over, blasting out to the moon, and then to the galaxy world. So, Magda Matt signing out. Halapunga dudes. Bye.